Now, Johnson Sakaja, the Nairobi governor, narrowly escapes from City Hall after police arrived to arrest him for snubbing the Senate summons and failing to respond to the edit queries raised against his administration. By this we mean corruption allegations and all that is happening in City Hall. Now, the Nairobi police boss, Issa Mohamud, says they are looking for him after Senate committee chaired by Moses Kajwang directed IG Police Douglas Kanja to arrest him by Monday. These allegations include he is wanted for corruption allegations. And the question we are asking is, will he survive this time? We have no Raila Amolo Odinga to come to his rescue. Remember the first time Sakaja survived an impeachment after being helped by Raila Amolo Odinga, who came through to intervene the motion. Just recently, Sakaja also handed over 3 important functions in his docket to William Ruto. And then a second impeachment motion was filed against Johnson Sakaja. What do you think about Johnson Sakaja? Is he unfit to be the Nairobi governor, or it is about the Nairobi politics? Who controls Nairobi? After Raila Amolo Odinga out of the picture, we all know that ODM has been in control of Nairobi politics for all this time. But now we don't have Raila in the picture. Everyone is trying their possibility to see if they can be in control of tight grip of the Nairobi politics. By this I mean none other than William Samoei Arap Ruto. Just recently, Karoli Omondi exposed that ODM had been issued with ultimatums that anyone who wants to stand or run as a politician in the following regions: Western Region, Nairobi, and Coastal Region, they need to have stepped down from ODM and run in UDA as a political party. But all these for what? What are the challenges ODM is going to face for supporting the broad-based alliance? Can they yield? Rather, can they manage to face the terms and conditions set for them by President William Ruto? Now, all these are strongholds of ODM: Western Region, Nairobi, and Coastal Region. But what are the terms and conditions? Rather, why did they set these terms? Oburu Odinga under tight choking mode just to get the position of the Prime Minister set for him, and Wanga eyeing the deputy position slot. The question is, if Raila Amolo Odinga was alive and President William Ruto did not set up the Prime Minister's office, will he do it now for Oburu Odinga? Well, politics, the games, the challenges, the betrayal, the use and dump strategy of President William Ruto. Is he done using Johnson Sakaja as the Nairobi governor? Remember, when Sakaja was elected under the ODM ticket, he quickly betrayed Raila Amolo Odinga and went to the UDA camp, dining with William Ruto. Ruto is known for this politics of use and dump. Remember, he used Rigathi Gachagua to get the position of the president. And after that, Gachagua was dumped like he never existed before, with this government thinking that if they dump Rigathi Gachagua, he will not be popular. Rather, he will just go and rot somewhere there in Wamnyoro, which the government was so wrong. The government is fond of using so many people. They use you. Remember the agriculture docket, which had fertilizer, which had stones, cooking oil that wasn't cooking oil actually, the medication docket, which had over expired drugs, and so many scenarios. Sakaja does not learn. He still dines with William Ruto. But when we come to these corruption allegations, whom do you think is actually eating or spending these monies that Sakaja is being accused of corruption? Because I'm very sure if Sakaja is sailing in a deep sinking ship over corruption, he is not eating this money alone. Rather, the money he's collecting is going somewhere, maybe to the top dogs, just like whatever happened with the Mumias Sugar. Mumias Sugar actually collapsed And in real sense, that money was going somewhere to the top dog's office. Remember the story of Mandago. Mandago also faced the same problem. Collected money, promising children that they are going to be taken abroad for further education, even parents selling cows and land just to facilitate their children. But what happened? He collected that money and sent it to the government, and yet he was still arrested under corruption allegations and the failure to fulfill the promises of the people. So the question is, if Sakaja is wanted for corruption allegation, do you think he is actually spending this money alone, or rather there is some top dog in the government that who is collecting this money? Same story as Shah. With the Shah, you know what happens. People pay a lot of money to get the medical help, but the system never works to authenticate the facilitation of medical. Yet the money is being collected, and a lot of insinuations is the cartel controlling this. Aden Duale coming out to defend the Shah system, and many more politicians. Which became a scam. In real sense, you pay your money, it's being collected in a certain account and being controlled by a certain group of people in the government. So, do you think Sakaja is actually wrong? Is he a corrupt official, or someone else is behind it? I'm not defending Sakaja or anyone in the government who is under corruption allegation. I'm just stating some clear facts that we need to open with the third eye. Will Sakaja survive these corruption allegations? Has he failed as the Nairobi governor? Well, Sakaja has been on the spotlight for quite a long time, and people are actually tired of Sakaja because Nairobi is dirty. Nairobi doesn't have any facilitation. It's like he doesn't really care about the people of his country. All people think about is money and what they are pocketing in. Why don't politicians ever learn that when you become a politician, serve your people first, make your people a priority? That is the only way you can survive in this dirty game of politics. But without Raila Amolo Odinga in the picture, who do you think is going to come to Sakaja's rescue? Boro being controlled like a puppet and always says nothing when it comes to matters relating to ODM. Will he be in position to clarify the corruption allegations as the summons he was issued and ignored to show up for? He is called Johnson Sakaja, the Nairobi governor, who is again on the spotlight for corruption allegations. But is it about Sakaja, the Nairobi governor, or it is about the control and who runs the Nairobi politics? Will it be ODM still controlling Nairobi politics, or UDA with the President William Ruto taking over from Raila Amolo Odinga? Stay tuned for more news updates on this trending story of Sakaja and his arrest warrant on Royal News, channel where you get all your trending bulletins. If it's your first time, press that subscribe button and ring your notification bell so that you can receive our bulletins once we upload them. Until then, JD Ishmaels.